So today's video is all about training upper body, and that includes biceps, triceps, and shoulders. Oh, and don't forget abs. I did throw in a couple of abs in there just because I don't have like a day where I just only train abs. So I like to throw in like core training into like one of my days, one or 2 days of my training split during the week. And so today I did that just for you guys. If you're looking to really burn that arm fat, I suggest doing higher rep ranges between like 12 to 15 reps and using a weight that is still challenging enough, but on your last like 2 sets, it should be really difficult for you to complete the exercise. So you should be able to use a weight that's challenging, but something that where you're not losing your form. If you are someone that's wanting to really build the muscle and get the most out of your arm gains, I would suggest doing reps of like 8 to 10. That's typically what I do, is about reps of like 8 to 10, because I'm always looking to really build my muscle. But I am starting to go into like a cutting phase, so I'm starting to incorporate more higher reps. So I think in this workout I did a combination of like low rep ranges and I did like high rep ranges. So combination of building muscle and burning fat. I don't know what I just did. So if you're interested in seeing a workout combination that includes biceps, triceps, shoulders, and a little bit of core, then keep on watching. So getting into the workout, I began my workout with doing a little bit of cross trainer with the arms for about 10 minutes. I like to do like a cardio, about 5 or 10 minutes of cardio before any workout anyways, just to get my blood flowing. But particularly on upper body day, I like to use the cross trainer with the arms just to really get my arms working. I am pushing and pulling with my arms along as using my legs to move the cross trainer. So this gets a good warm up for my upper body. And then we moved into doing a Physioball stretch. I did 3 sets of 15. I like this little exercise. Not only is it fun to do, but I like to do it because it helps work out my abs, it works out my arms, it also works out my glutes and my hamstrings. So I am trying to think about really keeping my body straight as a board as I go down, trying not to let my hips sink any, which can be very difficult at times, but I'm really engaging my core, keeping my core as tight as I can, and really pushing out with my core, stabilizing myself on the ball with my arms, and then I'm squeezing my glutes like basically the entire time. I'm really keeping that tension in my hamstrings and my glutes. So not only is it a great arm, a great arm workout or warm-up or exercise, but it's also really targeting my core. It's also targeting my glutes and targeting my hamstrings, so it's just a really good exercise. And you can see I use a pad just to help brace my knees, because it can be a little bit wearing on the knees if you don't have a pad underneath. And then I moved into doing what I call stick turns using a 20-pound straight barbell. I did 3 sets of 1 minute each, so 1 minute for 3 sets. This is such a great exercise for abs. I use this a lot whenever, a lot of my bikini prep. It really helps just kind of give like that tapered V shape that we all go for. It really targets like the obliques, but also like the V part of your stomach. So it's not really adding like a whole lot of mass to your stomach overall. It's just a really great way to like chisel your stomach. I really don't know how to explain it, but I really think about just using my abs and my obliques to really twist this movement, and try not to use like my upper body and the momentum to do it. Sometimes I do get carried away, but it's a really great exercise. I find that it really helps me engage my core if I tighten my core the entire time and I'm squeezing my glutes to kind of help stabilize like my legs and my base part, and just really pulling the movement with each abdominal side. So this is a really great exercise. I've gotten really great results with doing this, I believe. Moving into the first tri-set, so not a superset, but tri-set, I did barbell overhead push presses. I used just the barbell and I added, I think just 5 pounds to the entire bar. So this is a total of 50 pounds that I did. I am going for 10 reps here. I'm really just thinking about pushing the weight up with as much force as I can. Doing just a little dip at the bottom just to get the momentum going, but I'm really using my shoulders to press it up, and then I'm controlling the weight back down. This targets the front part of your delt a lot, and let me tell you, this exercise burns. It really burns. Then I moved into alternating dumbbell curls, and I decided to do a drop set with this. So this is why you see me really far on down the dumbbells, because I move my way down as I decrease in weight. I started with 25 pounds and I alternated each arm for about 8 reps, and then I moved to doing 20 pounds as I'm doing here currently. I really focus on squeezing my tricep at the bottom when I extend my arm down. That's to make sure that you're getting a full range of motion with your bicep curl. And then I'm thinking about curling that pinky outward, so kind of like twisting the wrist with it as I'm curling the bicep, or curling the dumbbell up. So I moved down from 25 to 10 pounds, doing about 8 to 10 reps each. And so this entire drop set will be one entire set. So I will do this 3 more times. And here's just another up close version of me doing my drop set of the alternating dumbbell curls. In case you didn't get the idea from the really far away clip, I apologize for that. But I just wanted to see you, to really show you like what a drop set was. So starting with a higher weight and is doing as many reps as you can until failure, and then moving to a lighter weight with each set until you get down to a comfortable low weight where it's just like, okay, I'm not feeling this anymore, like I can stop now. So that is the concept of a drop set. I really love drop sets. I feel it the most in my muscles when I do drop sets. So I like to do this a lot on bicep days. We moved on to doing these tricep press downs using the cable machine and just this little triangle bar thing. I don't know what you call it, but I did, I think 15 reps of this. I struggled to really engage my triceps. My triceps get really swollen really easily. So I have to really think about squeezing at the bottom of this exercise when I do this. I find it's really easy for me to recruit my shoulders to press down the movement. So I really think about squeezing my elbows inward, like keeping my elbows tucked in and only focusing on that tricep pressing down movement. So did this for 15 reps. So I did these 3 exercises back to back for 3 sets for a 3 set of tricep, if that made sense. Moving on to another tricep, I'm doing lateral dumbbell raises. I decided to use a lower weight than I usually do. I usually do 15 pounds with this, but my arms are already pretty taxed from the other tricep exercises I did. So I just did a weight that I was still feeling a really good burn with. I like to concentrate on not going too far, not lifting my shoulders up too far, because if you go past your parallel to your shoulders, you end up recruiting your tricep or your traps more than your side laterals. So I really tried to keep from moving my arms completely up past my shoulder height, just to really keeping those side laterals engaged, and so therefore I'm not recruiting my trap muscles. And then moved on to doing concentration curls. This is just a different variation of doing concentrated curls. A lot of people will use like a preacher curl machine or the back of a bench press or either the inside of their thigh. I personally like doing this type movement for concentration curls. I just could pick a comfortable weight that is still challenging enough but easy enough for me to completely pull the weight up with. I really think about keeping the upper half of my arm completely still, so like my elbow to my shoulder is not moving at all, or at least trying not to, and only using my bicep to recruit the muscle, or to recruit the dumbbell. And I'm just doing like the same concept of doing a bicep curl. It's just a different variation of it, and you get a different burn, which I really, really enjoy. Then I moved to doing the tricep dumbbell kickbacks. Excuse the butt view, but this is like the only view I could really like get set up. With this, I use 5 pounds. 5 pounds is all you need. I promise you will get an extreme burn just from using this. If you really do this the proper way, keeping that arm completely back, like not moving your elbow to shoulder area, just only using your tricep to kick the weight back and trying to hold it there for like a half a second to a second. I promise you, after 10 reps on each arm, you will feel the burn. My triceps are like on fire right now. The last tricep of the workout is upright cable rows. And yes, I am standing on a yoga block because I am too short when I use the cable machine, like the down part of it. So I like to use something to kind of help elevate me up. I am using a straight bar here. I'm doing 10 reps. So I just think about pulling the bar up as close to my body as possible and only using my front delts to really pull the movement up. I think about pulling the movement up through my elbows, but really concentrating on using the front delts. And then after that, moved the same exact attachment, and yes, still standing on the block. I'm doing the concentration curls using the straight bar, so working my biceps. Same concept. Think I'm keeping my elbows tucked in as tight as I can, just curling up the bar with my biceps. I did, I think 10 to 12 reps of this as well. Really, you can tell I get really fatigued. I had to take a 1 to 2 second break in between a lot of my reps here because my biceps were just gone. They were just burning so much, but I had a really good pump going on. I really tried to think about not swaying my back so much. This is why you see a slight bend in my knees when I do a lot of these exercises, because that kind of helps only focus on the muscle that I'm trying to work and not using a lot of my momentum to bring the weight up itself. And then the last exercise to complete this tricep, I did 12 reps of these overhead rope extensions to really work triceps. The key about this is to really pull the rope and then split at the end. I feel the most when I do this. You can see Cody, he had no idea I was recording, so he's awkwardly standing in my video. But yes, this was just to finish off my triceps, and I was on fire. So that is going to complete this workout, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and the awkward ending of Cody's face. Once you realize I was recording. But anyways, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.